My name is Chung. I'm a wargamer. I love to play the game as well as dive into the hobbyist side of things. I love to organize events at my local game store, and I make videos on YouTube about this fun hobby of ours. So yes, I guess you can call me a geek, or a nerd, or whatever stereotypical tag you wish to staple to our band of merry gamers. But the truth is, we're like everyone else. We like to gather and share dreams of wisdom and glory. We meet to laugh and cry and share. In the year of 2012, in the month of April, I attended one of these great conventions. This was my journey, my memoirs. Like most journeys, mine started with the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. It consisted of grabbing a frappuccino while I waited anxiously to see if my luggage was lost in oblivion of connecting flights between Long Beach, Salt Lake City, and Chicago. I was then received by the man that made it all possible for me. Ken, the president of Badger Airbrush Company, is a generous, friendly man who's pretty down to earth and really easy to talk to. He decided our first stop would be a place called Portillo's. Portillo's is a place that houses awesome burgers and hot dogs. You know the place. Your heart explodes when you walk into the door. Okay, in Chicago now. Just touched down, and Ken took me over to Portillo's. Had a nice, one of the best cheeseburgers I ever had. So we're on our way to the hotel. And it's nice and rainy, my kind of weather. After dropping off my stuff at my hotel room, we headed over to the convention center to set up the booth for the weekend. So this is where our little booth's going to be. Out here right in the entranceway. That's crazy. I was told earlier it was a madhouse for registration. Lucky for me, I'm not one of those guys that would get in line just to wait for free extra stuff. Chow, C-H-O-W? What was it? Chow, C-H-O-W. Got it? Yes. C-H-O-W is the last name. Chung? Yeah, Chow. Sorry about that. There you go. No problem. This is where they get the bags and stuff. This is my stuff. Joy. However, as you can see, even at this time of night, it was still pretty busy. After picking up my badge, I took a walk around to see what was going on. Of course, it was the night before the actual events happened, but there was still some gaming going on. I stopped by the Malifaux tables and watched some games there. Malifaux! Then I headed over to the Privateer press room, and there were a lot of people playing there. I scoped it out and wished I brought my men off with me. So instead, I gaped at the jaw-dropping display they had set up showing off the new Colossals. Then I headed over to the main game room to see the setup and what's to come tomorrow. The room is huge, and I can only guess how many people will show up to play. The next day when I arrived at the Badger booth, Ken was already there setting up and making some sales. I settled in and set up some stuff so I could start doing demos. But before I got too deep into demos, however, one of my YouTube friends paid me a visit. This is good old Chad, a hysterical chap that can be seen posting crazy stuff on his Paint With Trash channel. There you go. Everyone who thinks he's a myth, he's alive.
I'm alive. So this is only the con event stuff. So this year they're doing, I don't know if you can even open that crap, but they're doing like this year they're at Forge World's doing two models. So one is a guy walking a skin wolf, and then the other one is a skin wolf walking a man. And then they have a lot of the stuff from last year, like the Chaos Forge dwarf and the shield guy, the boarding guy.
These are con movies?
Yeah, these are con only. You can only get these at the cons. Oh yeah, look at this. So this is something new they're doing this year that the Black Library is doing. They're sending out they're doing signed and numbered prints.
Oh, nice.
So this is for you Blood Angel people. Here is there's the Sanguinius fighting a Bloodthirster.
Yeah, how much are these?
These were 30 and they're signed. You can see here, they're signed and numbered.
Oh, these are cool.
And pretty much when I went there, there were 10 in total. I could only get 7 of them.
These are a little more difficult.
There's an Ultramarine. I like these because they show limited palette. So it's like black and white, then they have like a red filter over it. So there's your Chaos. I don't know what these are. I just grabbed them and ran because there's a massive horde there. So there's a blue one. I like that one because the lightning claws, like you got the lightning coming off.
Yeah.
And then this one is, it looks like another Chaos guy actually, but I like that one because the flow of it was very up and down and I like that color. It almost looks very matrixy, you know, where the numbers are, but everything's all it's all vertical. I really like that one. I don't even know what chapter that is, but I just like that.
I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, it's got like a skull here. Maybe like one of your viewers may know what chapter that is, but I have no clue. I just liked it. So I was collecting.
Cool though.
Yeah, and
the beaky helm too.
Yeah, it's an old beaky helm, and I like that one because you know, you got the whole demon laying out here. And
that is so cool. That's Chaos movie, right?
Well, that's Chaos. I don't know what those guys are. It wouldn't make sense for Chaos to nail these, and I don't know what the hell.
I don't know what the hell they are. They look like Chaos, though. Nice. That's cool.
Looks like Horus. No, is that Horus? Yeah.
Are those Storm Ravens up there?
Yeah. Yeah, you see Dreads come down over there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, see there's Horus.
So Chad takes off to do what he does at these things, and the rest of the day consisted of me answering questions and doing demos for walk-on-bys and looky-loos.
Are you trying to avoid the black, or are you just hitting everything?
No, you're hitting everything. You're laying this color of you're laying this color over the pre-shaded line.
Now, is it transparent?
No, this is just regular. Yeah, regular paint. Just thinned down a little more than usual because this is already pre-thinned in the bottle. I just added a couple more drops. What you want to do is just make it enough that the black comes out. So suddenly you get this more realistic look to it.
In the late afternoon, we headed up to a suite where Ken set up his seminar with a room full of people. When Ken asked me to record his seminar for him, I was glad to do it as he agreed that I could post it on my YouTube channel if I wanted to. Heck, I've learned a lot of new things from this, and I bet my viewers will as well.
My name's Ken. I own Badger Airbrush Company. Badger's a family-owned business that has a kind of a neat story that I don't mind telling, and that is my grandfather and my father used to make screw machine parts in the 60s for Pache and Theron Chandler and Wold Airbrush. And my dad was very interested in airbrush design. And now whether you buy Badger, Iwata, Pache, Grex, all of them have Teflon seals in them. My father is the person who introduced Teflon seals to the airbrush industry.
After the seminar, I went to scope out the main room. Apparently during the day, one side of the main room was split for the vendors. Here you found the Flames of War, Battlefoam, Mantic Games, and Forge World booths, and many more. Here's where I ran into Dave and his friend Gabriel. Dave's the guy that hung out around with us in Google Plus, just, you know, chilling out with us. So that's where I got to know him.
Oh no, so he's getting you into the crack?
Pardon?
He's getting you into the crack?
Oh, absolutely. I'm buying a new airbrush today. Yeah.
All right, right on, right on.
Hey, actually, this is the one that got me started airbrushing.
Oh, really?
Because of you guys. It's kind of a trickle down. Trickle down.
Sorry.
Yeah, you and Les.
Yeah, Les and, yeah, you can blame all Les. I get blamed enough already.
The rest of the room was where the action was happening. Being Friday, the Warhammer 40k singles tournament was being played. I was able to capture some of the great stuff that these guys were showing off. Later that night, Chad, David, Gabriel, and I went out for dinner at Gordano's. These guys know pizza. Big, fat pizza. I was feeling it for days after. When we got back to the Western Convention Center, Chad broke the news to me that it was time for the flea market. And late at night, people brought in their stuff that they wanted to get rid of to trade or sell. I was awed. So many great deals to drool over. Saturday was a big day for Adepticon. The 40K team's game tournament seems to be the highlight of the show, so it wasn't as crazy at the booth as it was the day before. I spent the morning doing more demos before I met up with some friends from YouTube. Bill from TubeBKG and Katz from MrGlick9 found me and hung out for a while as we waited for Bill from Terrainaholic to show up.
Hi YouTube, TubeBKG, myself and Katz, MrGlick9 are up here today saying hey to Chum. Hopefully Bill will show up from Terrainaholic and having a good time. If you're not here, then get here. No.
Finally, good old Terrainaholic shows up.
So how long are you staying for?
Until Monday.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So this is what you guys are doing, huh?
Yeah,
wow.
just something I was just messing around with.
I love how you got the paint around the seam edges there to really bring the lines out. And dude, your ogre, I don't know what it's called, the thing that turns to stone with the tusks. Oh my god.
It is a plethora.
You gotta go and see what Chum painted of late. It is freaking awesome. I've gotta shake your hand.
Later on, the guys split up to do their thing. It was late in the day, so I was going to capture tons of videos when I ran into Aardvark from the 19th Legion.
That's right, Aardvark 85 from the 19th Legion. Oh man, it's pretty much a general purpose channel focused around modeling, and 40K is what we're into right now. So what you're going to see if you come to the 19th Legion, not only we see modeling videos about building things like Thunderhawk gunship, some other Forge World stuff, but you're going to see battle reports, tournament reports. I travel.
After some small banter with Aardvark, I took the rest of the day to check out everything I could in all the game rooms. running around filming all the goodies, I bumped into Joe from Screaming Heretics. Now these guys know how to party.
Hey, it's Joe from Screaming Heretic. We're a podcast based in Chicago, and we cover Warhammer 40K, painting, hobbying, and all things cool and gaming.
I also wanted to catch up with James from Wargamma. I've been a fan of his since I bought my Battle Wolves from him to use as my Thunderwolves.
Hello.
How you doing?
Very good.
So how's things going?
Good. It's been a really crazy and crowded show, and just kind of keeping together here. Keeping my sanity here.
So check out some of the stuff. And I guess you guys recognize this from all my battle reports with my Space Wolves. Check this guy out. It's giant. I love it. That's cool. It's on pre-order right now?
Yes.
You know what? I think I am going to buy one of those for my Ogre Kingdoms.
The Arachnoid features posable arms that can be moved around. Oops. And sometimes they pop out, but basically you can swap them out. They got durable joints that aren't going to wear out.
Later that night, Chad organized another cool dinner meetup with everyone. This included Tim McCowan, an excellent painter and a pretty cool cat.
My channel is Tim McCowan, and it's JNL Miniatures. And we do a full line of custom conversions and painting for Warhammer, 40K, Lord of the Rings, War Machine, Hordes. And that's pretty much about it.
At dinner, I decided to buy everyone around a sake bombs.
Alright, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it too hard, it's class, alright? There we go, sake bombs on the table. Alright, and then once it goes in, down it. Alright? Ready?
This is awesome, guys.
Alright. Ready?
I'm gonna...
All at once, alright? That's all at once. Ready? Ready? Sake bomb. Harder! Go!
Go! Okay.
Right on.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Outstanding.
How was that?
I can see through time.
I can see through time. All right.
Well, that was pretty good, actually.
The night was still young after we got back from dinner. Alvar had something to do before the awards show. Apparently, they needed a championship trophy repainted. They didn't like how it originally came out, and Dustin, a coordinator from the con, got a hold of Ken, and I was drafted into repainting it. It was a sword that they wanted to have painted like a power sword. Being the guy that I am, I wanted to help out, so I stayed up until 4 in the morning to get this baby done.
Done with this, you know, as much as I could do with this time frame. I wish I had a lot more time with it, and you know, tons of mistakes. I wish I had more practice on it. It came out okay, I guess. Could have done way better, but in a rush, limited supplies, running out of supplies in the middle of doing this. So yeah, and all in all, I guess it's at least decent.
Sunday was a pretty relaxed day, and Bill came back down to the con to hang out with me.
So what was your highlight, John?
Highlight? Oh, meeting you guys. That's all what it was about. You know, for me, anyways. I didn't come here to game. I just here demoing stuff, but it was
Fun.
Sake bomb. Next time you're getting it.
I'm gonna need to have a sake bomb.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Chung is fun to party with, let me tell you. I might have to come out to LA just to party with
There
Chung.
you go. You're always invited, man. Always invited.
I also got to speak with some of the cool mods over at Daka Daka. One of the mods, Major Tom 11, gave me a soundbite, and I told him he'd have to say what he had to say, But he wanted to. I know, it seemed like I had a gun to his head, but really, it was all him.
Hi, I'm Major Tom from Daka, the world's biggest wargaming website. I'm a big fan of airbrushes and a big fan of WG Consortium.
I think the greatest highlight for me was what happened soon after. This is the main reason I love making videos for you guys on YouTube.
So I just entered Combat Patrol on Saturday and on Sunday, and I was voted Best Artisan both days, and the last 3 weeks I was working on this from start to finish. All I did was mostly watch your video channel and bring up all the tips and tricks that I could out of that, and that's what happened.
And thank you very much and congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Through it all, I think the hardest thing was saying goodbye. There are many reasons why we're in this hobby. A lot of us spend time painting up our armies or putting them on the table to blow each other's smithereens. For some, it's the game. For others, it's the pride of the hard work they put into painting a figure. If you ask me, it's the people. It's all the friends I made through the hobby, either through the local game store or on YouTube, or the people I meet at these type of events. You can argue that without the companies, there's no wargaming hobby. You can argue that without the books and little balls of plastic, there is no game. But when it comes down to it, it's the community of people that we are that makes this hobby. The people who get together to play the game, to share in the knowledge of how we make our plastic look pretty and sexy. It's the people who take time from the busy day to run events like this. From all walks of life, color, creed, or race, at the end of it all, when we roll the dice, we are wargamers.
Spent the weekend at Adepticon, fantastic time, great show, great people. Hank, Dustin put on a great event. Badger was glad to be a part of it. We had an absolute blast. I gauge shows by interaction first and foremost, and I can't remember the last time I had such enjoyable interaction at a trade event. So we're looking forward to Adepticon 2013 already. And we were glad we participated in Adepticon 2012. And it was an equal honor to have the guy on the other side of this camera right now join us and do demos at the Badger table. So it's an honor to have guys like Chung and his friend Les Bursley use Badger products, and when you get to meet him in person rather than just through email and YouTube, it's even cooler.
If you love Warhammer and Warhammer 40K, you can't do better than this. I mean, look at my videos. I'm gonna have a ton of them up, and it's just the most fun you can have without being arrested. So, but had an awesome time. Had an awesome time with Chung, and I can't wait for next year.